So look, I tend to be a pretty optimistic person, but there's no hiding it. There's a big recession coming our way, and it's going to be times of financial struggles for a lot of industries, business models that used to work not working anymore, and a loss of jobs among other negative consequences. But this video is not about that. It's not about the negative. It's about focusing on the things you can control, the way you react to the crisis and the recession coming our way. And that's what will separate the people that win really big with this upcoming recession and the people that fall prey to it. And the reason why I say that is because it's never been more appealing to start an online business with the current social landscape that we live in. With people afraid of going to their jobs, going to the supermarket, going to local businesses, there's a massive opportunity online. It's never been more justifiable to start your own thing. And just like with any recession, there's going to be big winners, and that is what this video is about. It's about me showing you all the possibilities out there and the different online businesses that you can start right now. The only difference with this video from others that you might have seen online in the same space is that these are not just fads. These are not the typical get rich quick online. These are actual business that don't just have the possibility of providing you an incredible income in the short term, but actually establish long-term wealth that adds value not only to you but to other people too. So I'm super excited for this video. If you guys are new here, my name is Jaime, and with that being said, let's go right into business number one. The first business is the personal branding content creation space. This type of business model has exploded in 2020, and I truly believe it's only just started and it's only gonna get bigger. And the ones that are getting now are really gonna reap massive benefits. And the reason why I know it's only gonna get bigger is because in this year alone, we've seen brands really starting to see its massive potential. We've seen it with the Joe Rogan Spotify deal, 100 million for Rogan to move to their platform. We've seen it with TikTok star Charli D'Amelio becoming an overnight millionaire and partnering with, for example, Dunkin' Donuts and just exploding their brand. And we've seen it as well with the Travis Scott McDonald's partnership. The list goes on and on, but the point is that personal branding and content creation is just in its early stages and it's only gonna get bigger. But why is personal branding and content creation a particularly good online business to start during the start of a recession? In a recession, fear is on the rise, and fear equals lack of trust. Unless brands can tell a really good story, the common positive appeals in their marketing, for example, fulfillment or being a better person or looking better, just don't quite work. Since people are in a state of fear, they're resonating with completely different things. They're thinking about safety, things they can avoid, and comfort. The great thing about influencers is that they already have a lot of attention and they have a lot of trust with their audience. And so I truly believe that marketing through influencers is only gonna get bigger. In fact, for those of you who are new to my channel, I run a social media marketing agency where we transform e-commerce brands into market leaders. And on a daily basis, we're seeing this growing trend with our clients, with the e-commerce brands looking to partner with influencers to grow their brand. So it's an incredible opportunity. Not only that, but with a recession, people chase a lot of escapism. If you take a look at the data, in times of recessions, there's always an increase in cigarette consumption, alcohol consumption, and in-house entertainment consumption. And so there's gonna be more eyeballs online than ever before. And the final topic on this one business model is the growing trend of brands by influencers. And I'm not just talking about merch or courses, I'm talking about real brands. They know they have attention, they know they have trust, and they're really capitalizing on this. We can see this with Addison Rae starting her own beauty line, Item Beauty. We can see this with Kylie Jenner and Kylie Cosmetics, and even smaller brands like On It with Joe Rogan. And the thing is, you don't even have to be as big of a brand as these people that I just mentioned. Even just a few thousand focused followers can provide a really good income. For example, in my case, I don't have a massive personal brand, but even just the AdSense and the influencer partnerships that I do through TikTok, that already pays for my whole lifestyle. And here I'm not even counting my coaching or mentorship, which I also do. Plus, another great benefit of building a personal brand and creating content is that it gives you social capital. And it's something that a lot of people completely disregard nowadays, but it is incredibly important. When you have an audience, when you have attention, when you have eyeballs on your brand, you can actually leverage that attention to meet people and make incredible connections. And so, for example, the people that I have on my free Facebook mastermind, where I host a little interview show, I would probably never be able to connect with those people unless I had an audience. And the crazy thing is I've only been doing this since December 2019. So it's only been like 8 months, which is pretty crazy to me. Okay, so now how do you actually go about this? Number one is you want to identify the land grabs of attention. Where can you get a lot of eyeballs organically, completely for free? right? Because when you start out, you probably don't have much money. If you have money, you can turbocharge your results with paid ads. But if you don't have any money, you need to spot the places where you can get a lot of organic traffic. Where are some of the newer platforms that you can capitalize on? For me, for example, it was TikTok. And so I saw a lot of the people in the space that I was trying to break into, not even tap into TikTok. And not only that, but TikTok was great for organic growth. And so I went really, really hard on TikTok. And that was my land grab of attention. So you want to identify those places. It could be Pinterest, or it could still be TikTok, or it could be Reels, whatever it is. You need to identify identify that platform. The second thing is very important that you pick your niche. That is how you're going to be able to actually monetize your audience. And your niche should ideally be in the health, wealth, or relationship space. That is the type of information that people pay for. Before you pick your niche, ask yourself, what are some things that I'm really good at? What are some things that I've already done in the past? What are some things that I know that other people don't that could really benefit them, right? So it should be a combination of experience plus knowledge that you can offer people and add value to them through your free content. Number 3, before even creating any content and while you create it, so it should be an ongoing process, you need to study your space. You need to study your market. See what things are working in a neighboring market and put your own spin on it. The key is to study your market. See the things that are resonating with the audience and see the things that are not. And the final thing, as cheesy as it sounds, is be consistent. You need to stick to an upload schedule. Bring accountability into it. Have people depend on that upload. It's very important that you stay consistent with it, especially in that first year, because if you don't, then you're not gonna have enough data to truly know what is working, what is not, and you're not gonna get results. So that is that for the first online business, and now to the second one. Now, sorry to interrupt, but here's a little reminder to go ahead and smash the like button. It really helps out a ton with the algorithm. It really helps out with the channel and keeps me motivated. So go ahead and smash the like button. And with that being said, let's get back into the video. The second online business is an e-commerce marketing agency. And what it is a social media marketing agency where you help e-commerce brands grow online. Especially with the recession coming, companies are realizing 2 things. Number 1 is I need to have a very strong online component to my business, or I risk a virus wiping out my business. And number 2 is I'm gonna need my marketing investment to make me money straight away. As an e-commerce marketing agency myself, my team and I offer clients the ability to grow profitably online with clear-cut returns by using a revenue-driven service like Facebook ads. 3 very important words there: profitable, clear-cut returns, and revenue-driven. In times of crisis, what businesses are gonna do is they're gonna take a look at their balance sheet and they're gonna cut out anything that is net negative. Anything that looks like a negative on their balance sheet, they're just gonna get rid of. And they're gonna be leaving the things that are net positive, things that are bringing in revenue, things that are actually growing the business. We, as an e-commerce marketing agency, we make the money straight away, and it's very clear how much money we make them. For example, if you're running Facebook ads for them, on the Ads Manager, which is the platform we use to launch ads, you can clearly tell them how much money you've spent on the ads, how much money you've generated in purchase conversion value, so how much money people have spent on the website, and the return on the ad spend. So the return on the money they've spent on the ads. And you might be wondering, why e-commerce? And the reason why that is, among many others, is because we've seen tremendous growth over the past decade for e-commerce and an exponential growth in the past 6 months, which means that many brands are entering the market, or many brands are actually maturing and becoming more mature e-commerce brands, or big companies that used to be 100% retail are realizing that they need to jump on the e-commerce wagon. And so what do you need to start? Number 1, you pick a niche within e-commerce. So a niche that you already know a bit about, a niche that makes you passionate, and most importantly, a niche that is very profitable. Secondly, you want to pick a service, and that's what's going to be very interesting in 2021, seeing the platforms that reign supreme. Will we see TikTok ads establish itself as the go-to platform? Will Facebook ads just completely die? Will Snapchat ads grow into a big advertising platform? Time will only tell, but for now, stick to one. And the third thing is pick your outreach method. So figure out where your ideal prospects are hanging out, seek them out online, and reach out to them. I've got a ton of free trainings on this one single business model on my channel, so I'm probably gonna leave it either here or here for you to check out a whole playlist of free trainings on how to start your own e-commerce marketing agency. And with that being said, let's get into the final business model. And the final business model is a creative marketing agency. You might have heard the phrase high income skill thrown around a bunch in this space, but there's one high income skill that I've uncovered that pretty much no one talks about, and that is creativity. Quick little anecdote: every time I partner with a brand on TikTok, after the partnership, I send them a little quick client satisfaction survey. One of the questions that I ask them is, what made you invest in me as a content creator, as an influencer? A constant answer that I get is creativity. Brands have built an amazing product that they truly believe in, but they struggle with one thing: telling their brand story online, getting people to resonate with the story, getting people excited about it, build a community, a tribe around their product. And that is what people with creativity, people like creative marketing agencies or even e-commerce marketing agencies are gonna help them do. And that is invaluable to them. And the great thing about creating an agency, and this applies for the e-commerce marketing agency as well, is that you don't have to be the creative mind behind it all. If you're particularly starting a creative marketing agency, yes, you want to make sure that you are creative, that you like that type of thing. But as an agency, it's not just a one-man show. You build a team. And so you bring on a contractor to help you deliver the service. So the contractor could do Facebook ads, TikTok ads, Snapchat ads, or just be an expert with Adobe or video editing platforms. Now, looking at these two final business models, you might be wondering, what is behind the agency model? Why am I such such a big fan of it. And it mainly comes into three things. Number one, you don't have to be an expert at Facebook ads or your service. You can use value arbitrage to seek out contractors to be in your team to carry out this service, and you can just focus on the revenue-driven activities like signing clients and creating an incredible client experience. That's the first thing. The second thing is that you can get started with pretty much $0 to your name, right? There's very few expenses, which allows you to be agile and allows you to think more clearly because you don't have a lot of expenses on a monthly basis piling up. And the final thing is you've got insane profit margins, which allows you to pile up a lot of cash, which is great preparation for a recession because then you can buy things at a discount when the recession hits. So guys, those are the three business models that I recommend you start before Q4, before the end of 2020 and going into the new year, especially with a recession coming our way. Now at this point, I've pretty much done a variation of all these business models, and personally I do number one and number two, but honestly the thing that I'm really passionate about is e-commerce marketing agency, and I've got so many videos on my channel showing you step by step completely for free how to start your agency. So if you want to check out those videos, go ahead and sub to my channel. There's so much content coming your way on entrepreneurship and a 360 approach to the agency business model. Also, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and smash the like button. It really helps out a ton with the algorithm and I really appreciate it. Also, leave down below in the comments any questions you may have on this video. And the final thing is, if you want to join my free Facebook mastermind, it's an incredible community completely for free, full of winners, full of people looking to scale their agency and level up in life. So if you want to join that, go ahead and check out the link in the description. As always, guys, hope everything's going well in your journey, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.